The Ojibwe National Urban Park was originally pitched as a way to protect hundreds of acres of environmentally sensitive land in Windsor, but critics say a recent announcement from the federal Liberals earmarking the end of the year as the latest when the park would open raises more questions than answers. On Saturday, Environment Minister Stephen Guilbeault announced more than $36 million in funding for the park, but Windsor West MP Brian Massey of the NDP says that funding only applies to a small fraction of the originally proposed land.
What I'm worried about is people think that this is done.
Massey says the proposed park was originally supposed to combine 6 pieces of protected land. That's why he introduced a private member's bill that would have legislated those lands as part of a national urban park. But that bill was halted when Parliament was prorogued, and Massey says Ottawa's new plan only confirms Ojibwe Shores, a 33-acre federally owned parcel, leaving nearby key lands unprotected.
If they were really sincere about this, they could take my legislation, which is also just changing geography points that actually include the land into Parks Canada's overall master plan.
Windsor Mayor Drew Dilkens says the city has been waiting for clear direction from Ottawa on how the park will move forward, but so far that has not happened.
We're willing to meet with Parks Canada and sit down and figure this out, but it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years.
Dilkens says delays are putting environmentally sensitive areas at risk, and both he and Massey worry that without legislation, future governments could cut the park's funding altogether.
We're tired of playing games on this. Let's get it done. Let's get it done and let's get it over the finish line.
Both Dilkens and Massey say they want Ottawa to introduce legislation that would guarantee protection for all the lands originally included in the National Urban Park Plan before the next federal election. Massey has also sent a letter to the federal environment minister asking for clarity on the park's boundaries and how the funding will be used. In that letter, it also asks the government why they shifted away from Massey's proposed legislation, which the Windsor West MP says would have provided stronger protection for all the lands proposed. Ricardo.
Okay, Sanjay, thank you for that. Something we'll keep on top of. That's CTV's Sanjay Maru tonight.